The 24th plenary meeting of the General Assembly is resumed. The General Assembly will continue with the election of 5 members of the International Court of Justice. Before proceeding further, it has been brought to my attention that the French language press release of the 24th plenary meeting of 11th November 2020, which announced the results of the first round of balloting, was not accurate. As per the procedure agreed by the Assembly yesterday, all candidates remain eligible and will be listed on the ballot paper. As members are aware, there are still 5 seats on the court to be filled. The Assembly will now proceed with the balloting. I should like to remind representatives that pursuant to Rule 88 of the Rules of Procedure, after the President has announced the beginning of voting, no representative shall interrupt the voting except on a point of order in connection with the actual conduct of the voting. Any announcements, including those concerning withdrawals of candidatures, should therefore be made prior to the commencement of the voting process. That is to say, before the announcement of the beginning of the voting process. As indicated in the joint letter dated 4th of November 2020, all delegates were requested to pick up their ballot papers from the East Documents Center counter located towards the back of the General Assembly Hall before being seated. I request representatives to use only these ballot papers. Only those candidates whose names appear on the ballot papers are eligible. Representatives will indicate the 5 candidates for whom they wish to vote by placing crosses at the left of their names on the ballot papers. Ballot papers on which more than 5 names are checked will be considered invalid. Votes may only be cast for those whose names appear on the ballot papers. If a ballot paper contains any notation other than votes in favor of specific candidates, those notations will be disregarded. If a mistake is made in filling out the ballot paper, delegations should request a new ballot paper from the Secretariat at the East Documents counter. Representatives of the following states have kindly agreed to serve as tellers: Andorra, Bahamas, Georgia, Saudi Arabia, and Senegal. 1 ballot box has been placed at the front of the General Assembly Hall, where tellers will be able to observe it and the casting of ballots. For the casting of ballots, the Secretary will call the name of each delegation following the General Assembly protocol seating arrangement, starting from the delegation of Iceland, and ask the concerned delegate to proceed to cast their ballot. Representatives are requested to practice distancing of no less than 2 meters and to proceed to cast their ballot only when previous representative has completed casting their ballot. This will continue until the last representative has cast their ballot. In order to minimize the risks posed by prolonged exposure and crowding, representatives are requested to leave the General Assembly Hall upon the casting of the ballot through the exit on the west side. Once all ballots are cast, the meeting will be suspended and the tellers, accompanied by the Secretariat staff, will proceed to the Trusteeship Council chamber for the counting of the ballots. Upon receipt of the results certified by the tellers, I will resume the plenary meeting to announce the results. The proceeding of the resumed plenary meeting for the announcement of the results will be webcast. If there shall be additional balloting, the next round of balloting will take place at the plenary meeting to be held tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. in this hall. Delegates should start arriving to the hall 30 minutes before the start time of the meeting to collect the ballot papers and to take their seats so that the meeting could begin on time. We shall now begin the voting process. I request representatives to use only those ballot papers that have been provided to them. You may start marking the ballot papers. The Secretary will now call on delegations in the seating protocol order and invite them to come forward to cast their ballots. Please proceed to the ballot box only after the name of your delegation has been called. Once your ballot has been cast, I would ask delegates to leave the General Assembly Hall and exit the building. The results of the election will be seen on the webcast.
Iceland to cast their ballot. India, please. Indonesia. The Islamic Republic of Iran to cast your ballot. Iraq. Ireland. Israel. Italy, Jamaica, Japan, Jordan, Kazakhstan, next one to cast the ballot is Kenya, Kiribati, Kuwait, Kyrgyzstan, the La People's Democratic Republic, Latvia, I invite Lebanon to cast their ballot, Lesotho, Liberia, Libya, Liechtenstein, Lithuania, Luxembourg, Madagascar, I invite Malawi, Malaysia, the Maldives, Mali, please cast your ballot. Malta, Marshall Islands, Mauritania, Mauritius, Mexico, the Federated States of Micronesia, Monaco, Mongolia, Montenegro, Morocco, Mozambique, Myanmar, Namibia, Nauru, Nepal, the Netherlands, New Zealand, Nicaragua, Niger, Nigeria, North Macedonia, Norway, Oman, Pakistan, Palau, Panama, Papua New Guinea, Paraguay, Peru, the Philippines, Poland, Portugal, Qatar, the Republic of Korea, the Republic of Moldova, Romania, the Russian Federation, Rwanda, St. Kitts and Nevis, St. Lucia, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Samoa, San Marino, Sao Tome and Principe, Saudi Arabia, Senegal, Serbia, Seychelles, Sierra Leone, Singapore, Slovakia, Slovenia, Solomon Islands, Somalia, South Africa, South Sudan, Spain, Sri Lanka, Sudan, Suriname, Sweden, Switzerland, Syrian Arab Republic, Tajikistan, Thailand, Timor-Leste, Togo, Tonga, Trinidad and Tobago, Tunisia, Turkey, Turkmenistan, Tuvalu, Uganda, Ukraine, United Arab Emirates, United Kingdom, United Republic of Tanzania, United States, Uruguay, Uzbekistan, Vanuatu, Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela, Vietnam, Yemen, Zambia, Zimbabwe, Afghanistan, Albania, Algeria, Andorra, Angola, Antigua and Barbuda, Argentina, Armenia, Australia, Austria, Azerbaijan, the Bahamas, Bahrain, Bangladesh, Barbados, Belarus, Belgium, Belize, Benin, Bhutan, the plurinational state of Bolivia, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Botswana, Brazil, Brunei Darussalam, Bulgaria, Burkina Faso, Burundi, Capo Verde, Cambodia, Cameroon, Canada, the Central African Republic, Chad, Chile, China, Colombia, Comoros, Congo, Costa Rica, Côte d'Ivoire, Croatia, Cuba, Cyprus, the Czech Republic, the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, the Democratic Republic of the Congo, Denmark, Djibouti, Dominica, Dominican Republic, Ecuador, Egypt, El Salvador, Equatorial Guinea, Eritrea, Estonia, Eswatini, Ethiopia, Fiji, Finland, France, Gabon, Gambia, Georgia, Germany, Ghana, Greece, Grenada, Guatemala, Guinea, Guinea-Bissau, Guyana, Haiti, Honduras, Hungary. Those delegations who have not voted yet are requested to do so now. The delegations that have not voted yet are requested to do so now. They have all delegations. Yeah. Yeah, you can.
The voting is now closed. No more ballot papers will be accepted. The meeting is suspended.
Thank you.
See you in
Yeah, see you
2 hours.
later. Yeah.
Can you ask them to provide a new one? The plenary meeting is resumed. The result of the voting is as follows. Number of ballot papers, 193. Number of invalid ballots, 0. Number of valid ballots, 193. Abstentions, 0. Number of members present and voting, 193. Absolute majority, 97. Number of individual votes obtained. Mr. Iwasawa Yuji, Japan, 169. Mr. Georg Nolte, Germany, 160. Ms. Xu Hanqin, China, 155. Mr. Peter Tomka, Slovakia, 150. Ms. Julia Sebutinde, Uganda, 139. Mr. Emmanuel Ugirashebuja, Rwanda, 87. Ms. Maya Sazic, Croatia, 42. Mr. Tahid Olafemi Elias, Nigeria, 31. I have communicated the result of the vote to the President of the Security Council. I have also received from the President of the Security Council the following letter. Sir, I have the honor to inform you that at the 8,773rd meeting of the Security Council, held on 11th November 2020, for the purpose of electing 5 members of the International Court of Justice for a term of office beginning on 6th of February 2021, Mr. Yuji Iwasawa, Japan, Mr. Georg Nolte, Germany, Ms. Julia Sebutinde, Uganda, Mr. Peter Tomka, Slovakia, Ms. Hanqin Xue, China, obtained an absolute majority of votes in the Security Council. Accept, sir, the renewed assurances of my highest consideration. Inga Ronda King, President of the Security Council. As a result of the voting which has taken place independently in the General Assembly and the Security Council, the following 5 candidates have obtained an absolute majority in both bodies: Iwasawa Yuji, Japan; Georg Nolte, Germany; Julia Sebutinde, Uganda; Peter Tomka, Slovakia; and Hanqin Xue, China. They are therefore duly elected members of the International Court of Justice to serve for a 9-year term commencing 6th of February 2021. I take this opportunity to extend them the congratulations of the Assembly on the election, and I thank the tellers for their assistance in this election. This concludes our consideration of sub-item C of agenda item 118. The meeting is adjourned.
Thank you, Mr. President.
We see you in the afternoon.
Yes.